you all for coming back to Sports Parlays and Crypto. Today we're going to just talk about the XRP and also Bitcoin ETFs. So let's get into it. I've been a little bit behind, but I've been trying to play catch up. I see here, not only reading on the article, but just checking out the price for XRP. I did find out that, and I'm sure you all probably, if you've been paying attention, XRP has been going on this battle with SEC due to the SEC is pretty much trying to tell that, well, they're filing a case against XRP because they feel like XRP was not a security. It was not a registered security when XRP was putting it out on the exchanges for everyone. XRP saying, nope, that's not true. So pretty much what has happened since then, they've been back and forth. And lately, XRP was pretty much, I want to say they kind of actually won their case. They actually won their case, actually. They, instead of SEC talking about, fining them like 1.3 billion something dollars, I think SEC decided to say, hey, we'll just, sue y'all for 125 million, basically. So here I think they went on and did that, but SEC still felt like, hey, we still don't feel like you're security, but Ripple is saying, hey, you don't have no evidence. So that's pretty much what's going on. Like I said, you all, I know you guys have seen it is dropping. Actually, that was to be expected because I think in my previous video, I said they were going to go back and forth. Anytime they go back and forth like this, this is going to be a pretty good coin. I'm not giving up. Just to let you know, I haven't sold any of my XRPs. I'm not selling it. I'm still going to hold and keep purchasing it because, one, they are going to do XRP ETFs, just to let you all know. I believe Grayscale, don't quote me on that. I think they have already made one. I'm not sure. But there has been talks about XRP coming out with an ETF, which I will do because I'm going to hold some XRP and I'm going to hold ETFs. For you all who don't know what ETFs are, of course, ETFs are not the actual cryptocurrency. You're just tracking. You're tracking its exposure. You're tracking the movement of it. So you're investing or also saving and want to grow your money in the movement of it going bullish or bearish. So you're investing in the movement of it, which it is a lot safer because it's more stable. It's not as volatile. It don't flip 1 second, flip the second. So it's a good place for long-term investments. That's how I look at ETFs. These are good for long-term investments, somewhere you want to put your money somewhere up and let it grow for the next 20, 50 years. So I do hold Bitcoin ETFs, just to let you know. I haven't really invested in Bitcoin, but I'm going to go ahead and invest in it. I know it's too late to get as far as when it was back in years ago, but hey, I wouldn't say too late, but it's always good to get in a fraction. That's why the exchanges have made it where you can get a fraction of it. So I will be holding some Bitcoins and Bitcoin ETFs, and I will be holding continue to hold XRP, and then when they do come out with XRP ETFs, I'm going to be holding that as well. So based on this article here, it's just suggesting from the last price it was to now it's like at 50 cents. That pretty much did drop. So they're talking about pretty much that since the SEC did file an appeal against what the judge ruled. So the judge did rule that, hey, it was a security as far as based on retailers, people like us, but I guess it wasn't actual security for institutional investors. But I believe the SEC still did not agree with it, so they were like, no. But there's some articles out there saying that they feel like the SEC's appeal will not win. But right now we have to wait on the courts to decide with the SEC appeal. Will they dismiss the SEC appeal or will they move forward with the appeal? That's what's going on with that. So I do want to let you guys know with the 21 shares, that's a company name. They are they are planning because they've already filed a S1 form with SEC because they want to launch a spot fund that tracks the price of XRP. So pretty much that's what XRPs are. They track the price, the rate, the movement is all the same. The price of it. So if it's bearish, your ETF's gonna be bearish. If it's bullish, if it's bullish, then your ETF is pretty much gonna be bullish. So you have to remind yourself as you're holding these ETFs, you're not holding the exact coin. You have to actually go and purchase some ERCs. You have to purchase an XRP. You have to purchase Ethereums and Bitcoins to actually hold the actual coins. ETFs, you're just investing in the price of it, aka the movement of it, which is not bad. You're still in it. You're just not. It's not a direct hold of investment. It's an indirect investment. If that makes sense. So again, like I've said before, 21 shares will try to launch an XRP ETF. It says here, if approved, 21 shares core XRP trust would track the price of the seventh biggest digital coin by market price via shares that trade throughout the day. The firm have said in a statement that it does remain committed to working towards expanding U.S. investor access to crypto assets class, and they are looking forward to driving innovation in the U.S. market. XRP is a digital coin created by founders of fintech company called Ripple. 21 shares issue ETFs and it operates spots Bitcoin and Ethereum funds in the US following approval from the SEC earlier this year. So it's good to know 21 shares. They already have a spot Bitcoin and a spot Ethereum. Just to let you guys know, I'm invested in the spot Bitcoin. I think they have with spot Bitcoin ETFs, I should say. I forgot the difference of it because there's a difference between the spot and I think there's a future. So you might want to look that up. But I did spot because it was more aligned to what I'm interested in. Other assets manager like Bitwise, I only reason I'm going into Bitwise because the CEO did put out a statement sometime this year about what they're planning on doing with their business, and I kind of like where it's going. So they haven't said too much, but that's one of the reasons why I invested in spot Bitcoin ETF through Bitwise because I like what the CEO said, where it's planning on going with the ETF, and I think what else they're going to do with their company. It's saying their other assets managers are hoping to release an ETF that attract the price of XRP. You have assets manager, like I was saying earlier, you have Grayscale, also recently launched an XRP trust and has previously converted its similar Bitcoin and Ethereum closed end funds into a proper ETFs once the SEC approves such products for trading. So they'll do that once it's been approved. So the legal chief, he feels like as SEC is trying to appeal the federal judge decision involving the XRP, he feel like it might backfire because it's going to actually benefit the crypto industry because allegedly, or just my opinion, it's going to make investors like me and you or institutional investors be like, well, hey, we're going to go to the ETFs and we might still just go ahead and hold some EXRP because XRP is a security. um So yeah, that, like I said, the SEC, they have sought $2 billion fine from Ripple, but the New York court ordered the company to just pay $125 million penalty. So the SEC has since appealed, but Ripple appears confident it will prevail again. So based on that, of course, the judge ordered the company to do a $25 million penalty. The SEC's like, no, we're going to appeal this because we still don't feel like it's a real security. The chief legal officer said, well, okay, well, you know what? Y'all go right ahead. This is going to backfire y'all because this is really going to benefit the investors at the end of the day. Because one, they're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. And we know what else is at stake here. Now, I also had other things to share with you all. The Bitcoin ETFs. Now, here, of course, right now, I believe they were saying the Bitcoin, it's, what's that? Yeah, 73,000 Tuesday, but not too long ago. Let me just check here, you all. In my little watch list here. Oh, so now it's 68. All right, so it's right now it's at 68 some thousand. But hey, I guess not too long ago it was at 73, so it pretty much done dropped. These are here. I just want to let y'all know, if you're interested in the Bitcoin ETFs, you can look into Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. You can look into iShares Bitcoin Trust, Bitwise Bitcoin ETF. That's the one I'm doing. Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, and then ARK 21 Shares, which that's the other company I was telling y'all about, who's planning on maybe just doing also on XRP. So ARK 21 Shares Bitcoin ETF as well. Those are some investors that you can keep track of for ETFs. So here, basically, the article is just trying to state, how will the crypto industry act towards Trump or Harris? They're just stating, will it be strong or not? But if you can go back, if you read this part here, I actually agree with what it's saying. It was just saying that we already know former Vice President Trump was already for crypto, and I believe he had like a good plan laid out on how he was going to, get us all to invest more. At first, I believe Harris, well, she's still the vice president, but Biden was kind of more strict on it. But since she's trying to run for office as the president now, I do remember her saying, and as well as articles, and this article here, it definitely does explain that she also, right here, Vice President Kamala Harris, also holds a favorable view of the crypto market and is seeking to ease what her and President Biden done, as far as making it was kind of stricter, because I think they had those capital gains taxes and other regulations. So either way, whether Harris or Trump's getting in office, you all, they both have shared pro crypto and pro easing some restrictions as well. And here is pretty much letting you all know here that ETFs are more stability. They're not flip flopping everywhere, because, like I said, you're investing in the price, the movement of it, and if that makes sense. So I do recommend. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do recommend you all, if you're listening, and to invest in ETFs. Don't be scared. I know all these other coins are pretty high, especially like the Bitcoin, Ethereum. That's why right now it's good to just invest in the ETFs, and it's okay to still invest in the direct coin. But I would probably, you'll be able to afford the ETFs because they're like $30 some. Ethereum is like $18 with this ETFs. So, who knows what it's going to be as time go on. But hey, that's how most companies started. A lot of them started $18, $1, $100, $200, $50, and then, as time go by, they had $63,400. So usually when it comes to crypto and investment, a lot of these are not short term. These are all long term, meaning, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years type investments that you'll start seeing your money increase. That's the whole point of investing, because if you put in $5 today, You put in $5 next week, and then you want it to grow and grow. So the initial amount that you put in, it's not even double that. It's more than that. So if you put in $100, like my first investment with XRP, I think it was like $50. I gotta go back and check, but it's like $50. So hopefully, within 20 years, XRP is way more than 50 cents. So if I've already put in $50 worth of XRP, so that lets you know how much XRP coins I have. Just imagine those who already put in $500. So and the ETFs, because the ETFs is more the coins get bullish, your ETFs that's gonna get bullish, and then when they bearish, they're gonna go down. But you have to also understand when before it goes bearish, that's why you have to look at the charts. Before it goes bearish, you want to at least sell it so you're making a profit. So when you sell those coins, you sell it at a good time where you've made a profit. So you want to be able to make more than what you put in. So when you sell it, you need to make sure that when you get ready to sell it, that it's more than what you invested in. All right, you all. I hope this helps. I'm glad you all were listening. Please don't be afraid to hit the like button. Don't be afraid to comment. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Sorry, I had a brain fog. But don't forget to subscribe and share and hit the like button. And yeah, I'll talk to you all in the next post.